Good morning. Guess where I just woke up? Portland, Maine. I just love it here so much. It's so magical.
I'm having the best day. I fear the pricing looks like it might be great in here. Everything here is cool.
Guys, this vlog's special. We are going to be redoing parts of our honeymoon. This is the room that we rented in Portland, Maine at the bed and breakfast that we stayed at for our honeymoon. Every single room in this house is different. It's like a big old historic home. It's called the Blind Tiger. They have a couple locations, but this is the one on Danforth, just in case you come recreate this. It's not important. Anyways, when we had our honeymoon, when I was in this room, I had a really bad stomach flu and was violently ill and literally did not leave this bed until like the last day. So Jordy planned his tour to where the last stop was in Portland so that we could have an excuse to stay here for a few days and kind of redo those days we missed. Today is a show day, so it's technically kind of a work day, but we drove in from Boston last night to have the morning here. Show day tonight, and then tomorrow and the next day are all just play, all just redo. We actually even booked a reservation that we had to cancel at a restaurant that I was really looking forward to going to. It's called 12. If you know, 12 is my favorite number. It's literally tattooed on my wrist. So I was dying to try this restaurant. So we'll be redoing one fancy honeymoon dinner. This is the room. When I was violently ill, just had fires going in this fireplace the whole time and had movies going on this TV the whole time. And that's like basically all we did, but look out the window. It's Portland. Now I've been to Portland in April, so spring, winter, fall. One season left for me to say I've been here in every season. But Jordy just went downstairs to get us coffee. We missed breakfast. Since it's a bed and breakfast, they have like quite an elaborate spread every morning. But they ended at 10. We didn't even get in until 2 a.m. last night since we drove in from Boston. But he's getting us coffee, and our goal is to hopefully go get a brown butter steam bun lobster roll from Eventide before he has his coffee shop meetup. That is my favorite piece of food I've ever put in my mouth. I'm just so happy to be here. I love Maine. We're gonna have a little coffee time in bed when he's back and then get ready for the day and see how much adventure we can fit in today. But tomorrow will be very fun. We're about to strike out, but I wanna show y'all there's this little hidden door here. This feels like a fever dream because Jordy, the one time I left the room last time we were here, he was like, I found something, I wanna show you. And he like took me into this attic and I was like, what are we doing? But then he took me around this way and there's this magical tower at the top with 360-degree views of the whole city. It's even more beautiful.
The leaves are changing.
The leaves are changing. Just 360 degrees of just beauty. We're gonna walk to get brown butter steam bun lobster rolls from Eventide with the boys, and then figure out where you're doing your coffee shop meetup, because the coffee shop meetup you were going to do is closed today. I have a secret ulterior motive of making local friends at the coffee shop so that if we ever get a second house in Maine and I live here half the year, I have lots of friends. Anyways, that's it. Let's go. We're getting a coffee, so I want to show y'all a little bit of this lobby. There's this kitchen that you have full access to the whole time, stocked with drinks, snacks, everything. And then this is kind of the dining room area. Continues into this kind of sunroom, but all the dens here are so cool. I actually messaged the interior designers that designed this hotel on Instagram last time we were here, being like, I'm just obsessed with your style. So all the different den areas have this kind of eclectic vibe. This one's my favorite though. Look at this vibe. It's just so cool. Like there's like old hidden things. There's like old sailboats. And then back here, there's a bar area that has all the things you would ever need to make specialty cocktails. All these drawers are like ice drawers. Look at all these different types of ice in here. All sorts of cubes, and that's regular ice. What do we got in here? Chilled glasses. Oh, that one's empty. And then there's your bar. Looking out over the coolest freaking room you've ever seen. George, I just love it here, George. Anyways,
So many fall leaves.
I know. I honestly thought we were going to be here after peak leaf season, but it's perfection. And it's like 60 degrees right now. What, 56 maybe?
Yeah.
It's very comfortable. I'm already having a great time, and all we've done is walk down one block.
Yeah.
That's all we've done. We've made it to eventide. It stopped raining, so we get to sit outside immediately. And Jordy just asked me, is this your favorite meal, like, in the world? I think it's really top 3. The restaurant is, like, pretty much only bar seating, so it's not the best, like, sit down, enjoy meal experience. But the food, insane. The gluten-free steam bun they do, insane. Like, so good. The oysters, the crudo we got last time, like, everything that they can do that's gluten-free is so good. And here's what the restaurant front looks like. They have a second location in Boston, way more comfortable to sit at. Food wasn't as good. It's like you kind of got to come to the original. Starting with a tuna crudo. Boys all here. Boys all here to hang. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm going down here.
And I'll do the kimchi ice.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm
not gonna cry again.
Somewhat
Oh my gosh, baby.
It's like on one of the main.
Look at the oysters. The boys are getting espresso martinis at lunch. Are you living your best life? Are you living your best life? Cheers. Cheers.
Espresso martini and oyster. What could go wrong?
This is the best day of my life.
What one should I have?
This is the lobster roll that started it all. This is the one right here. This is the one.
75% of their art.
We are walking to the coffee shop to do the little hangout meetup. The boys are stopping on the salt cellar to get some. No, I want to come with you to get goodies for their girls. But I'm excited to go make some Portland friends. We changed the plan 3 times, so I hope people show up.
Yeah.
But it's okay if not. But I am excited. The coffee shop meetup was so much fun, and Jordy just found a coffee surf shop in Maine. They sell boards here, talking surf. Might just get him to see that Maine has some pretty good surf. The guy here says that the surf in Maine has been better this year than the surf in San Diego. So they're nerding out about surf, and it's pretty cute. We're just quickly grabbing a couple things from the hotel room before load-in. I got this bracelet from a friend last night. It says, "Hi, friends," with a little... It's so sweet. And then at the coffee shop, a friend gave me this, and I'm going to save the note and not read it on camera because she said that there's a long note, but look how Jordy and Max. I wanted to open whatever these are on camera with y'all because they said it's handmade goods. Oh my gosh, he said he worked with leather. I wonder if he made this. This is so beautiful. Oh my word. It has an anchor stamped on the front. Wait a minute. Is it a his and hers? Oh my gosh. They're little wallets. Wait, these are so cute. Okay, I'm gonna read this. We'll be right back. Bryson did make them. The note's really sweet. It's from Jess and Bryson. Bryson apparently has a Instagram for his wallet. I don't know if it's his personal one or if it's like a business one, but the tattooed cameraman. They were so sweet. We hung out with them like after the coffee shop hang ended, and they prayed over us, which was so sweet. Look at these.
Wow, that's awesome.
I think that this one is intended to be for you, probably.
Wow, that's amazing.
It has a like an anchor stamped on the front of it. Do you see that? Mine does too. They're matching. Jordy's like, the rules are you have to let yourself feel the feelings of being here, because I keep like getting emotional about being here and then being like, it's stupid. Why am I feeling emotional? And Jordy's like, you have to feel your feelings about being here. Those are the rules. Getting to go to the coffee shop things and getting to meet people after the show has been the most impactful and healing thing for me. Like,
Talk more about that.
this job feels very silly at times, It feels very self-centered. It feels very product-centered. It feels very like vapid. And it feels hurtful at times too, because you can hear the criticism so much louder than like the kindness. Like I hate saying that out loud because I hate that it's true, but it is true. But getting to connect with people in real life that have experienced similar things or have found value in me oversharing, they'll call it vulnerability, I'll call it oversharing, has made it feel worth it to continue to try to do this job. Putting faces and stories to the names that I see pop up on this screen. In reality, what I'm doing right now is a camera is sitting on my bed and I'm talking to the camera. Like that's what it is. I'm like alone in doing this, but the actual reality, yeah, you're here. The actual reality when you zoom out is there's so many individual people and lives and stories on the other side of the screen connecting with me. And it feels hard to connect the connections because it is a week delayed and it is just like screen names that pop up, and being able to meet people in real life and hear their stories and hear how maybe my journey has impacted their journey and the value that they've gotten from it, therefore gives that value back to me. And it is community at the end of the day. Like that's what humans were made to do, is we were made to have community. We were made to have connections with other humans. And it feels disconnected in this modern day age because of the reasons I listed. The anonymousness, the delayedness, the fact that things are curated online takes away from the true meaning of it all. But then getting to meet people in real life like brings that all back. Thank you for coming in real life and for being a part of this. And even if we don't ever get a chance to meet in real life, thank you for being here, because you are a human and I am a human and we are connecting right now. I don't know. It reframes everything for me. Life's not silly, but life is silly. Life is silly.
Yeah.
But even the things that seem silly have purpose and meaning. Anyways, this is how I get after a single mimosa.
Half a mimosa.
Half a mimosa. This city means a lot to me because this city was the first city I went to by myself when I was discovering myself. And it was the first time I felt like I'm doing something purely for myself. And I felt free, and I feel like I met myself in my 20s in Portland. And then we got married, and this was the first spot we came to as husband and wife. And I got violently ill and you had to take care of me, but we just got to just be together in this room till death do us part. We're gonna take care of each other. And now we're back. All that to say, I love Portland. I love you. The end. Hello from another beautiful fall day in Portland. It doesn't feel like fall today. It's like 70 something degrees. It feels perfect, but like the leaves everywhere are just stunning. This morning kind of slept in and got some work done so that we are able to play. It's already like 12:30. Dropped the boys off at the airport this morning. Now it's just me and Jordy. We're about to get some lunch. Trying to figure out where to get brunchy lunch situations. I found a spot called Ocotillo, and they label lots of things gluten-free and I think have brunch all day. So we're gonna see if we can't get a little table inside of Ocotillo. We have a 5 p.m. dinner at that restaurant called 12 that I mentioned was the reservation we rebooked after our honeymoon. So definitely just like a early brunch, early dinner situation vibe today. Oh, there's also an arcade bar we might go to tonight. I love arcades and it looks very cool. It's Halloween today. Happy Halloween. I'm dressed up as, hey Jordy. What can I say I'm dressed up as today for Halloween with this look? He's thinking real hard. Okay, I'm dressed as an influencer for Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We haven't even ordered yet, but I already love the spot. This is a hot lemonade. It has cardamom and espezote simple syrup. So good. It is so good. And then look at all these things that are labeled gluten-free. They have a buttermilk masa short stack, caramelized apple syrup, maple sea salt butter. That's gluten-free. They have, I really want to try this too, pork potato benedict that's gluten-free. The eggs are poached. I can have yolk, so I'll just pop the yolk. Jordy and I are just going to share several things. The brisket hash also sounds so good. Oh no, guys. And it's so cute in here. Like, look at the atmosphere and the bar. Ugh, the fact, it's so creative. I love everything about this. Here's what we ended up doing. We found out that the couple things I was interested in are in a shared fryer. So Jordy's getting the hash. You'll be able to give us a review on that. And then I got a brisket taco, and we're gonna share some of these masa short stack pancakes. They're so beautiful. Look at that. That apple syrup. Oh my gosh, should I just pour that right now? It's really hot. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Taste test of the short stack of these masa pancakes. Oh my god. It's like cornbread. It's really good, baby. I don't get to have things like pancakes very often, so whenever I do, I get really, really, really tired because my body's like, wow, that was a lot. Anyways, here's what I think our ideal game plan is. By ours, I mean mine, and he's just being very kind and just obliging.
And he's there.
We are going to go to Viand. It is a boutique that we went to on our honeymoon that I fell in love with. And then for my birthday, Jordy placed an order from them because apparently they have an online shop, and got me like a beautiful tablecloth and like just gorgeous stuff. And I really want to go back. So we're going to go there and then pick up a coffee more kind of on the east side. And there's this little park that has a lookout over, it feels very San Francisco over there, over the water. I never got to show Jordy that. This is the best day of my life. We got some of the cutest photos right outside of the restaurant. Somebody has become quite the Instagram husband. Pretty talented. I don't know. This is it. Oh my gosh, I love this little store so much. Their little logo is a duck with binoculars. Okay, I love it. Let's go. Okay, like look at the things here. These are vintage duck glasses, and they're titled as Vintage George, which is his name. Pickle money. My nickname's Mickle Pickle, and Moko, which is also Boogers. Freaking ducks everywhere, dude. There's just ducks everywhere. It's such a beautiful shop. Like everything in here is just so well curated. I could not be more in love with any store ever. Look at this vintage oil lighthouse painting. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And the sailboats, the children playing with the sailboats. There's even a cashmere care set. Do I need to get that for my like 5,000 cashmere cardigans that I exclusively wear every day? Maybe. This is where we're gonna try for coffee. Double great coffee. Just, even the surrounding neighborhoods are so cute. But I wonder if that was the entrance over there. It was. Okay, back to the entrance. It's the cutest coffee shop ever. There's like a whole kids corner with books, and then they're selling like local pottery here. Anyways, they have ceremonial grade matcha. The color of this looks beautiful, but they also have a French toast latte, which is maple, cinnamon, vanilla. So I asked if I could get a little bit of that in a matcha, and he said absolutely. So I haven't tried it yet. That's good. It tastes like cereal milk after you eat like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 8.8 out of 10. It's pretty good. The matcha I got yesterday was a solid like 1.5 out of 10. So just me being transparent here. My scoring is always honest. We're walking from the coffee shop down to the water, and I could not fathom living on this street. Like, okay, quaint street. Right here's the water. Let me just zoom you in and show you this view, because there's just a sailboat through the trees. Look at this. It's just like, that's kind of crazy, right? It's pretty crazy. Y'all know how much I love tiny little markets and general stores. It's my dream to open one someday. We found this tiny little one on our walk back up from the water, and I guess we got this maybe to have later. I've never seen this before. I guess Maine makes natural wine, sparkling wine, from blueberries. So I'm intrigued. There's a little lobster and a sailboat on this package. Everybody here is so nice. I've made a conversation with every single person we've run into. Everybody has dogs. We walked by a dog earlier that was a tiny little dog, like the size of Max, dressed up head to toe as a lobster. I just about cried. I told the lady I'm in love with your dog. I'm having a great day. We're gonna go see what this little thing is across the street, because it looks like, I don't know, either a cute little restaurant or maybe a wine bar. We're just exploring. We're back at our bed and breakfast, quickly getting refreshed for our dinner. This was gonna be our one like nice dinner for sure, but I fear our brunch, even though it was 5 hours ago, is still really tying me over. I would like to be hungry for dinner. But it's a pretty good day when the only thing you really got to worry about is, am I hungry enough for the next meal? When I bring my vlog camera, I pretty much have to bring like a tote bag to fit it in instead of like a nice bag. Actually, I forgot to bring a real purse on this trip, I'm realizing. So I'll probably leave my vlog camera in the car, but I will get some montage clips of our little dinner date tonight on my phone. And we found this cute little, it was the thing we walked across the street to see, little bar. We realized that was something that someone had suggested to us. And since our dinner is probably going to be over by 7:30, we might try to stay out on the town, maybe go check that place out or the arcade, which I am very excited about the thought of that arcade. We'll see how much energy we have, because arcades do take some energy, but oh man. Like a Dave & Buster's is a great night for me. So the fact that this is an arcade, but like a more boutique-y situation, a barcade arguably, is great. Actually, mine and Jordy's first date, there's a really cool barcade in Austin on the water, and that was one of the things we did on our first date. So we have a mutual love for things like that, which is great for compatibility. Let's go on a little honeymoon date that we had to cancel the first time. I'm so excited to see what 12 is like, because clearly a fan of the number 12.
My brother's an international man of mystery. Nobody knows where he was between 18 and 23. Well, somebody does, but it sure ain't me. Now he's somewhere in Northern California. I couldn't tell you his address. I couldn't get there if I wanted to. He's a selective recluse, and I'm just the sister.
Good morning from another day in Portland. We actually just checked out of our hotel. We're gonna go to Kennebunkport tonight. But first, I need to do laundry. I have
Got a brand new bag.
8 more days of travel, and I feel like I have no outfits left. So we found this little laundromat. Gonna just pop that in while we maybe get some brunch. Yeah, this is it. Sweet. This is a smoked rosemary maple sea salt latte. And Jordy got some sort of like, basically like a bananas Foster croissant situation. Said it's really good. Also, our server here is our server from our honeymoon in Kennebunkport, and he remembers us. We follow each other on Instagram, actually, from our honeymoon. This is confirmed celiac safe. It's a smoked salmon, crispy potato situation. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Well, that was the happiest surprise ever. Like literally we're sitting at the table, somebody takes our coffee order, and then someone comes over to take our food order, and I look up and it's our favorite server from our honeymoon. We had him several nights in a row on our honeymoon. He had just gotten married like a few months before us. We were talking about weddings, and we followed each other on Instagram, and I did not know he worked here in Portland too. And so we literally are gonna get a double date with him and his husband next time we're here, because Jordy was like, hey, build community in Portland. Maybe if we ever end up there. It's like the only important thing is we have community. So we already have 2 best friends, and they're also such foodies. And it's so funny because he gave us a recommendation for dinner tonight, and he was like, yeah, it's probably my other favorite spot in town. And he was like, oh, I work there too. And I was like, you are Kirk from New Girl. You work at every single like restaurant, coffee shop in all of Portland, Kennebunkport. So we're gonna go there for dinner tonight per his recommendation. We had been to this bar on our honeymoon, but never the food side. So he said it's great little small bites, and he said most of the menu is gluten-free. It's called Central Provisions. So we're gonna go pick up my laundry, adventure around until our now 5:15 dinner, and then after dinner drive into Kennebunkport, which is really only half an hour. So it's like very close. I'm having the best day of my life. Yesterday, the day before, and today, well, obviously our wedding day. It's the best day of my life. But this was second, third, and fourth.
Alright, okay.
Second, third, and fourth to our wedding day. Picked up my trash bag of clean laundry,
and there's a new shop. Today is their grand opening. It's called Sissel and Daughters, or Cecil, S-I-S-S-L-E. And today's their grand opening, but it is giving the general store vibes that one day I would like to create. Several people sent me it on Instagram. So we're just gonna swing by and see what it's like. But we got the windows open. It's another 72-degree day. It's just perfect weather. Let's go check out this market, baby. I might have just found the coolest store of all time. The art in here is insane. I think it's called Open House. Yeah, I think it's called Open House. We just walked by and I was like, what is that? And it's like all vintage home things. It's this big open area. Like, look at this art. It's price check though. Let's see what these prices are like. $39. I fear the pricing looks like it might be great in here. Look at this trivet for $18, but the thing that I love about this, there's a hook on the back. You could hang it on the wall, like wall art, and then when you need to use it, take it off the wall and put it underneath a hot pot or whatever. There's 2 of them matching. Who wants to get one matching with me? We can have friendship trivets. I've never known how to say that word. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, and I'm sure I'm gonna be corrected, but you get it. Look, this is a vintage pie basket, and it has a hand-painted seascape on the outside with a sailboat near the inside. It holds a pie in there. Are you kidding? I also found, this is a book cover from the 1800s that has been framed. Yachts and yachting. Like, just the font of that is so kind of like edgy and cool. I think that's gonna be my one art for this trip. I usually try to pick up a piece of vintage art like every special trip I go on. I think I'm gonna have that one in my trivet, but there's still so much more to see. Like, I haven't even looked at any of the stuff over here yet. Oh my gosh. Obviously I can't bring these home because they would not fit in my suitcase, but I would love to like add old details like this into our house. A pair of these is $85, which I feel like is pretty good. I kind of wonder if they ship anywhere, because putting these in like a corner of our home like that would just add so much architectural interest, and that would just be so cool. But I'm not sure if they ship or not. I might have to ask them. Also, this container is so cool. It's covered in mother of pearls. $34. It's massive. That would be such a cool like piece on a big bookshelf. Ugh. If somebody lives near here, please get that and get the matching trivet to mine. So they're right across the street from a post office. So we got the architectural things. I also got this mid-century modern like firewood holder to put firewood next to our fake fireplace, and the art. And we're just gonna walk to the post office right now and just ship it home, because the lady was talking to me and she was like, where are you from? And I was like, San Diego. She's like, oh, all of this stuff is so much cheaper in Maine. And I was like, it's literally probably about a 1/5 of the cost as it would be in San Diego. So even if we gotta pay a little shipping fee from the post office, I still think it's so worth it. Literally, the post office is right here. That's so perfect. My sweet supportive husband just telling me to just send it, just turn our home into a cottage. Yeah, we just stumbled into this. Okay, I've seen these on TikTok. These are hidden all around Maine, and you put in quarters and you get a surprise print. And every single one of these vintage print vending machines has different ones to collect. So this one has like a little cake, blueberries, and olive pickles. Okay, I'm gonna hope for, I got $3 worth. I'm gonna hope for blueberries, sardines, the shrimp, or the cake, or the pickles. Blueberry jam. I'm scared. Oh, another blueberry jam. It's okay, I'll send one to somebody. Isn't that cute though? It's so pretty cute. And just walking around and exploring for a couple of hours, I kind of want to walk up and down like every single street in the heart of Portland. And I'm creating a list, like a guide of, I mean, this is only my 3rd time here, so I really don't know that much, but just spots that I've really enjoyed, like shops, coffee shops, food, brunch, things like that. And I might do like a little like Instagram, like almost carousel guide situation. But then I'm also gonna have a slide, I think, of things that I want to try that we didn't get to this time, because there's quite a few spots that we've walked by and like it doesn't open until later. What is this? This is cute. We could hang out here until dinner. We have an hour to kill till dinner, so we're just kind of walking around right near dinner, but we're on a back street right now. It's more of an alley, but it's called Market Street, and this looks like a little, looks like more of a brewery, but that could be a fun thing to go sit and hang until our dinner reservation. But yeah, having the best time, the best day. So comfortable outside, legs out. November 1st in Maine. Look at this little street. Look at this little street. We should go in a couple of these little boutiques. The tiny shop. Can we go into the tiny shop? Also, what is this? Water lily looks cute. Let's just look. Look at how cute everything is. Okay.
We were stuck out in the pouring rain. I told you I'd been thinking about changing my name. 'Cause these days I don't quite feel the same. I think I could be a better man. I would treat you right. I could understand all the changes in the palm of your hand. Baby, if you want it, you got it. And if you need me, I'll be there. And I'll take no time, 'cause you know how I feel about you. You're the time of my life.
We've checked in late for our AWOL. This is the same hotel chain as the last spot and the next spot that I'll be staying in. And this is where I stayed at my first ever solo trip. So I just really wanted to show it to Jordy. We're looking for like sparkling, there's 2 cookies left. They have drinks somewhere, like sparkling water. And I'm trying to remember where they have that. But in the morning they have breakfast in here, which is really, really sweet. And just like, all of the AWOL hotels, I've never had one I didn't like. My least favorite was probably Cape Cod, but it was still incredible. It is crazy to be back though. I booked the exact same room that I booked April of 2022. My first ever solo trip. It's just a very meaningful room for me, and it's exactly how I remembered it. But anyways, it's been the best experience. It's been so meaningful to be back. The dinner tonight was incredible. The barcade was so much fun. Getting to see our friend again, Ryan, who was the server at the restaurant. And I didn't tell the vlog this. We sit down at our dinner and they bring out bubbly and they're like, this is from your friend Ryan to say congratulations on the redo of the honeymoon. Our friend from Bread and Friends, our friend from our honeymoon. And I just can't wait to be best friends with him and his husband. Like literally, I think we're gonna plan a trip back to have a double date with him and his husband, because that's just precious. And like every single person we've met out here is so beyond kind, just like genuinely good people, and that is so meaningful and precious as well. But it was the best few days in Portland, and now we're in Kennebunkport. We have tomorrow fully together before then Jordy has to drive his rental car from tour all the way back to Nashville, which is like an 18-hour drive, and that's like kind of insane. So, and after that point I will be starting a solo vlog. So tomorrow we're taking the day off, and by off I mean no emails, no vlogging. But I think I will be making a little like micro vlog reel on my Instagram, and I think I'll do a husband does my voiceover micro vlog. So if you want to see the one missed day on this whole trip from the vlogs, go follow my Instagram, because we'll probably do a silly, goofy little husband does my voiceover micro vlog of our one day off in Kennebunkport. But tomorrow's Saturday, so that kind of all aligns, like not vlogging, no emails, but might as well just get a fun little like Instagram situation out of it. But it feels crazy being back in this room. I remember sitting on this corner of the bed facing this way and doing kind of like a just kind of like life update, full story of my divorce TikTok, which is crazy to be back. This room is really meaningful to me. All of it just feels meaningful. That's how it feels. Good night. I love you. Thank you for spending a few days in my favorite city in the whole planet with me. And I'm really looking forward to the next 2 vlogs because we got solo Maine, we got solo Vermont. But in the meantime, we're gonna take a day off tomorrow. If you wanna see snippets of our day off, follow me over on Instagram. Otherwise, I will see y'all for a solo vlog very soon. I love you so much. Almost as much as I love Maine. Okay, see y'all soon.